What we would be benefited by as a spiritual community is if you give. Not giving because it's needed or necessary because we have some church to keep alive. We know about all the things and all the reasons why we might not want to give in church. We give because it is a reciprocal process, because we are an inlet and an outlet of all that is source. And we give because in giving we receive. So we ask that you find some way of giving. If you're a visitor and you're from out of town, or you're just here for a little bit, or you're here from another ministry, because we are at the world headquarters right here of Unity at Unity Village. So if you are here from another community, we ask that you consider supporting this home ministry with 5 to Thrive. So that is a program that we have for individuals who may be here once or twice a year, or who may be online and just check out UVC every once in a while, but you want it to come home to, so you want to be part of keeping it alive and having it thrive. And for that, we ask that you consider $5 a month, $5 a week, $5 a year. Pick your passion. And for those that consider this part of their spiritual community and feel fed here, we ask that you remember that we are a community that is recreated every Sunday by your giving. And so that means we ask you to give consistently with the goal of tithing. And that can be whatever it means to you, but some form of consistent giving. And for generations that have different ways of experiencing spiritual community, that might be that you have an aversion to even putting $1 in an offering basket, which we don't even pass anymore. But you might have a gift that you can give. You might be able to host a circle professional tithe of time, talent, treasure. And you might be able to generate and create something that blesses others and that generates in this community. So we ask that you engage your practice. We ask that you find some way of circulating here. And we ask that if you're here in Unity, if this is your spiritual community and part of your practice, we ask that you think about how you specifically could grow Unity. What is yours to do? Usually, churches are kind of okay and spiritual communities are kind of okay as long as the minister isn't horrible. As long as it's not like total torture on Sunday morning, then it's pretty okay. But it's not always what keeps people there. Sometimes it's the music. But I think we're doing pretty good on this and that. And what's the third thing that keeps a community growing? It's the community. It's the people. And in fact, that's the number one way spiritual communities thrive. And what I know is we have incredible people in our community, but I don't know if everyone knows how important they are. I don't know if everyone knows how much they belong, how the second you walk in this door, you are an owner, not a renter here, you are an owner. And it is incumbent upon each of us in this world, in this day, in this time, to be spreading love. And in Unity, that's what we teach. We teach the awakened consciousness, known as the Christ consciousness, and known throughout Christianity and beyond Christianity into world religions, and that awakened consciousness and awareness taught by the Buddha, and needing no teaching at all because it is written upon our hearts. So if you believe the world needs love, if you believe that we are one, and if you believe in unity of consciousness, prayerfully consider these givings. Namaste.